Hi. Today we will study frequency of array elements. In this tutorial, we will learn how we can find frequency of each element of an array. For this, first of all, we'll take an array like this. Like this. We'll take an array. Now, to find the frequency of each element, how much time each element is present in this array, we will apply a process like this. We will start a row. Like this, we will start to loop one from start 0th position and we'll go to the last of array, and second also start from 0 and we'll go to the last of array. One is ith loop and second is jth loop. In j loop, we will declare two variables, counter, it will be initially counter, and second will be count. Counter will be set by 1 and count will be set by 0 in first loop. In second loop, we will apply a condition if j greater than equals to I. Array I equals to array j and I not equals to j. In that case, counter will increase by 1. But if this condition is false and if array I equals to array j, in that case we will set count equals to 1. Outside this loop, we will say if count is not equals to 1, then print frequency of array I is countable. First of all, we'll save this program. Frequency.jar is the name of this program. We'll save this program in C drive JDK bin folder. Now we'll open command prompt and we'll write like this: JDK tab cd bin frequency. Now we can look here. Frequency of 10 is 2 times, frequency of 25 is 2 times, and frequency of 2 is 1 time. So how it's working? We can look here. First of all, we'll take an array like this. This is the array. We took two variable counter and count, and we'll start at 0. We started two loops. I is from 0 and j is also from 0 and going to the end of the loop. This is the ith loop, this is the jth loop. Now how it is working, counter is initially 1 and count is also initially 0. Now first of all, j0, 0 is less than length is 5, its length is also 5. So we will start from here, I0, 0 is less than length, this condition is true, will come inside loop, counter becomes 1, okay, and count is also become 0, j0, 0 is also less than 5, this condition again true. We'll compare j is greater than I, j is 0 and I is also 0. 0 is greater than 0. This condition is true. Not greater than but equals to. This condition is true. So we'll come inside this statement. Now we'll compare array ith position element with array jth position element. Array ith position element is 10 and array jth position element is also 10. 10 equals to 10. This condition is true. This condition is true. And both positions should mismatch. And both positions should mismatch. This condition is false because 0 is not equals to 0. This condition is false. So here one condition is true, but second condition is false. And in case of AND operator, when one condition is true, second is false, the entire result will become false. So as soon as this result will become false, we will not go inside this statement, and when we will not go this inside this statement, so this entire block become useless. But because if has been worked, so else if will not work, and we will go from here back to the loop, and it will become j plus plus. J will shift from its original position toward the one position next, like this. Now 1 is also less than 5, this condition again true, will come inside this loop. Now we'll compare j, which is 1 is greater than to 0. 1 is greater than 0, this condition is again true. As soon as this condition is true, we'll come inside this statement and we'll compare first position element, which is 25. Array I is 0, so 0th position element is 10, but array jth position is 25. Array jth position is 25 is equals to this condition is false. As soon as this condition becomes false, there is no need to look at this condition, because when condition is false, we automatically skip this part. So again, this entire block become useless because this condition is true, but this condition is false. So there is no use of this statement of this block, and j will increase once again. J become 2 now. 2 is also less than 5. Now we'll compare j2 is greater than 0. 2 is greater than 0. This condition again true. Again we'll come inside this loop. Now second position element is 10. Array ith position is 10 and j is also 10. This condition is true. First condition true. Second condition is also true because I is 0 and j is 2. Both mismatch in this condition. This condition also true. And in case of AND, this condition is also true. This is also true. So entire result will become true. And in case of true, this counter will increase by 2. So counter will become 2. The counter which was earlier 1, now it will become 2. Now after this block, we will go back in j, and j will become again plus plus. It will become 3. 3 is also less than 5. This condition again true, will come inside this loop. J is 3. 3 is also greater than 0. This condition is true, will come inside this loop. Array I is equals to array j. Array I is 0, but array j is 2 now. This condition is false, and this condition is false. This part also skip. There is no need of this part, because when first condition is false, so there is no use of this condition, and simply this part will skip, and we will go to j again, and it will become plus plus. Now j will become 4. 4 is also less than length, so we'll come inside this loop and we'll compare 4 with 0. 4 is greater than 0. This condition is again true. We'll come inside this loop and we'll compare array I is greater than equals to array j. Array j is 25 now. This condition again false. So there is no need of this part and this part again becomes useless. We'll go back in j plus plus. J will become 5 now. But in case of 5, 5 is less than 5, this condition is false and this loop will terminate it. This entire loop will terminate and will come outside this loop. Outside this loop, we will print message. If found equals to 1, found not equals to 1, found is initial is 0, which is not equals to 1, this condition is true, so we'll print. Frequency of array I is 0th element, that is 10. So frequency of 10 is counter times. Counter become 2, so 2 times. Frequency of array, frequency of 10 is 2 times. And after printing this statement, this loop of I will go back and I will become 2. I, which was 0, now it will become 1. Not 2, it will become from 0 to 2. 1 is less than 5, this condition again 2. So we will come inside this loop and counter again will become 1. Counter again will become 1, found is also 0, and same process will be repeated for 25 like 10. 25 will be counted in this entire array and its result will be 2. Now I is on 25 and same process will work for 25 as we did in the case of 10. Next, as soon as I will reach on 2, now same process of counting will repeat it for 10, but we can look here 10 has been counted already. So now we have to skip this print. So how it will work? For this, I is 2 now, 2 less than this, counter will become 1. Counter will become 1, found is also 0. Now j is again on 0. And j is also less than array dot length, which is 5. Now we'll compare j, which is 0, and I, which is 2. 0 is greater than 2. This condition is false. As soon as this condition will become false, we will skip this part and we'll go to else if part. Else if part will compare ith position element, which is 10, and jth position element, which is 10. Both are equal. This condition is true. As soon as this condition becomes true, found will become 1. I took here A, it is found. Found will become 1, which indicate that this element has been counted. Now, as soon as it will become 1, we will break the loop, because it is an indication that 10 has been counted already, because it was present earlier in the same loop, earlier in this array. We will break the loop, and after breaking this loop, we will come outside for loop. Outside for loop, we will test this condition. Is found equals not equals to 1, but found become 1. So this condition is false. And as soon as this condition is found not equals to 1, this condition is this condition is false. When this condition is false, so this statement will not execute, and this part of printing will skip, and this time 10 will not printed. After this, we will go back and I will become 1 plus plus, I will come on 2, and this time the counting for 2 will occur same like other elements. So like this we can count frequency of an element from an array. This is the concept of frequency of an array. If any problem in this program, you can ask me in comment box.